Hello world. This video is brought to you by Operation Leakspin. This video will summarize the important points made from a leaked cable. The cable originates from the embassy in Nairobi, Kenya. You can view the cable for yourself by clicking the link in the description. Starting at paragraph 7 of the cable, you can already tell that this cable has significance because of the redacted names of either people, companies, or governments. Let us begin here. The paragraph speaks about a redacted entity being bribed by another for $5,000 monthly. This monthly bribe comes about due to a landline telephone contract. A certain redacted company was awarded the contract after some entity pressured someone into giving the company the contract. The interesting thing here is that the bribe is always paid in full while on visits to China. The bribe was used to pay medical bills. Starting at paragraph 10, there is mention of illegal hunting of wildlife in China importing substantial numbers of laborers. This significant increase in the Chinese labor force in Kenya prevented many Kenyan workers from benefiting. The Kenyan workers lost out on wages and knowledge of the infrastructure that was being built. The Chinese also made significantly low bids on infrastructure projects as to push local firms out of the way. It is stated that illegal hunting of wildlife significantly increased wherever Chinese labor camps were located. Quoting, Kenyan Wildlife Services also reports that 90% of the ivory smugglers detained at JKIA are Chinese nationals. Starting at paragraph 11, there is mention of the Chinese turning a blind eye to the massive counterfeit Chinese goods flooding the Kenyan marketplace. An example is counterfeit batteries. This is said to not only be hurting the Kenyans but also the United States market share in Kenya. The United States wants to collaborate on reform for Kenya with the Chinese, but the Chinese do not want to collaborate. It is said that Kenya's leadership is tempted to move towards siding with China in an effort to shield itself from Western, mainly the United States, reform. Although backlash could come from the Kenyans directed towards the U.S., it is stated that the same could happen towards the Chinese for mishandling labor and natural resources. Please help continue the efforts of Operation Leakspin. Help us bring light upon government corruption by joining us spread this information globally.